how we doing? Right, so I think it's been like 2-3 days, right? And I've been kind of just chilling in the house, playing games with the homeboys, you know, the usual, right? So this video will be about, I guess, my dreams and aspirations as a YouTuber, because I feel like every person who's a YouTuber should probably have those. Even if it's like that, even if your aspiration is like to have fun or something like that, you know, that's normal. But for me, at least, mine is, well, actually, let me tell you how this whole video got planned. So I'm watching this, right, and seeing as how I do a lot of overthinking and stuff, right. Whenever I see like something that is nostalgic to me, right, I then think of, well, the current status of that specific thing, like video games and cartoons and companies and stuff like that, right? So I myself, right, just started thinking about that, and I started realizing there's a lot of, I don't know, like, there's just a lot less. I remember a video, right, that I made. I said there was a lot of creativity, right? I should have prefaced when I said that, and I don't think I like explained that I meant indie games, because there's a good bit more creativity in indie games. But universally, it's starting to just get so far down, because everything I'm seeing now is just kind of, it's either a copy and paste to something, or it's something new, but it's something like no one likes at all, or it's something that someone likes currently, but then after it becomes terrible because the dev just wanted to be a terrible person, like be a weirdo towards kids or something, or they just ruined it by adding transactions, stuff like that, right? So me being myself, right, I was thinking, well, if I do, you know, blow up as, you know, a YouTuber, you know, get rich or whatever, even if I don't really just get moderately amount, right, I do kind of want to make like at least the first aspiration I have, right, get like a decent amount of money, right, you get like a livable wage off of YouTube and other stuff, right. And second, to make like I don't know what to really call it, I guess a community, technically it would be like almost like I guess an organization to get like people like to have creativity, like to help people get actual stuff done, because I don't see that much. I don't see that much, all right. I see a lot of like, maybe, I don't know, people who are like, yeah, that's a great idea, or people who are just like, yeah, we're just gonna, you know, make a bunch of AI type of stuff, right? But no one, at least from what I've seen, right, no one really has an organization or like a community where they like actually help a person bring forward some actual good stuff, like cartoons. We need more of those, because guess what, without cartoons, what are we gonna have? I just kicked something, and like, it was the loudest thing ever, man. It was a dropped water bottle, man. Yeah, I've been drinking a lot of water, actually. I accidentally hit it. It's like the only one in here. Anyways, right, I myself have not seen many organizations, and for me, I want to at least make one where you fund a person. Well, Kickstarter is a thing, right? But to be fair, it's like everyone else has to, and not Kickstarter itself doing it for you. It's like the organization would fund you if they found that your idea was good enough to do something. Like, let's say, right, like for Hey Arnold, right, this is a cartoon. This cartoon was great, all right? And someone would want to make something like this so people can actually have something to grow up on, right? Something to actually want to watch as a child, because now cartoons are non-existent at this point, all right? It's only SpongeBob on Nickelodeon and Amazing World of Gumball. That is it. That's about the only thing that are on those two, on Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon. That's about the only two things. And, you know, Teen Titans Go, but no one really wants to talk about that. We're gonna forget that exists, okay? But anyways, right? I myself have seen where it's kind of just like there's not much creativity at all, okay? There's not much going around. And I want to like make an organization that would probably like fund that, because I mean, it's just like, it's just kind of, it's boring. There's nothing here, man. It's just so like, it's so just weird to see that people don't have like the same creativity they did beforehand. And I feel like it's mostly because I feel like people haven't been able to express themselves as themselves because of like, I don't know, social standards or something, because people have now just found it like cool to like hate on a person because they want to do something specifically like that another person doesn't like, I don't know, exercising, another person wants to hate on them, so then hating is pretty much the new like, I don't know, all absolute apparently for other people, and I don't understand why that is. But anyways, right, I want to make like an organization that funds like people's cool ideas, because it's just, I'm getting tired of there being nothing for people to have for the next like couple years at least. Like, video games is just becoming terrible. But anyways, right, after that, obviously, for being a YouTuber wise, I guess I would want to at least have like something like, I don't know, I want to at least get to probably like, I don't even have to get to 1 million. I just kind of want to get like 100,000, because having 100,000 subscribers would be the greatest thing ever. Okay, that's like the end. Having 100,000 subscribers would be like the end goal, right? Because I'm gonna be real with you, I would love 100,000 subscribers. Like, having 1 million people is amazing, all right? Like obviously getting to that amount would be great, okay? But getting to 100,000 would be so like crazy. Obviously it's lesser than 1 million, all right? I understand that, but let's say I do get to 1 million, I'm gonna be extremely hyped. I'm gonna be more hyped than 100,000, but 100,000 is like the part where I just seem like I kind of like want to hit at least that before I like, I don't know, die off this earth, okay? Before I like just die, okay? Before I like at least quit YouTube, at least, man. I want that, okay? Because I mean, like, I feel like it is doable if I do put the work in. Like, if I put the work in to do said thing, I could do it, right? It obviously wouldn't be easy, right? Because people getting to 100,000 is not very easy, unless you're like Corey Kenshin and you can like gain 100,000 within a couple months. Obviously, he worked really hard for it, right? But still, it was somewhat partially easy on his part because of how funny and how like reliable he was during that time, right? And drinking water again. This is the normal water bottle. Anyways, I myself, at least the end goal is to get to like 100,000. If I get to like obviously like 1 million and on, I'm gonna keep doing like extra stuff and stuff like that, right? But getting to 100,000 is at least where I want to get to before I like hop off of YouTube or something like that, right? But I will say, obviously also another aspiration I have is to do, you know, game development, make it at least, it doesn't even have to be a popular game. It could be a game that no one likes or no one knows. I just want to make the game. That's it. I genuinely just want to make a game. That is it. The whole plan. Okay, but yeah, I will say I do love like YouTube, even though YouTube is starting to, you know, do the whatever it's called. It's like that. You have to like verify your age. You have to be like 18 or up to like view certain videos, and if you're not 18 or up, then you're gonna like, I don't know, you'll be unable to reach those videos, which I don't find very difficult to deal with, but at the same time it's like, because I feel like they're probably gonna restrict your access to make a video, Because if they do, then, I mean, why? If I want to make a video, I want to make a video. If I'm not, like, exploiting myself in a weird way, like if I'm not doing some weird, stupid stuff, right? And why would I not be able to make one? But I don't think they're gonna do that. I don't think they will make sure that you can't do it unless you're 18. At least I'm hoping not. All right. But anyways, I got, you know, those aspirations. You know, 100,000 subscribers. You know, make a pretty good profit. Okay, 100,000 subscribers, and you know, make an organization to fund, you know, cool ideas, and, you know, keep that going for years to come. And, you know, I guess just make it like a really nice community. Like, I don't really want a community of people who's gonna instantly be like, come, or at least come to my defense at like not an aggressive way, more like let's say, right, I got into a problem, right, with somebody. I had like an internet beef, which I probably never will. I don't really talk to people online, at least like that, right? Or at least like talk to them disrespectfully, right? I don't want people to be like, oh my gosh, don't talk to him like that. He's a nice person. Oh my god, that's why you're so stupid. That's why your mom died. Like, no, I don't want that. I don't want my community, like, let's say, right, I did have a community, because I don't know if I'm really gonna get popular. It's me, really. Anyways, I do not want I wouldn't want a community where they are, if they're gonna go to, like, defend my name, defend it with hostility and not tranquility, all right? If you're not gonna tranquilize, all right, the problem, like, then I don't want you to. At that point, I'd rather deal with it myself than for someone to come in with hostility instead of just, you know, neutralizing the problem, okay? Instead of just making it a whole war between two different people. Like, that's the same reason why most, like, wars happen, because people came to each other with two different types of opinions and came at each other with hostility with those said opinions. Okay, that's the reason why most wars happen, because you have two different. Obviously, it's also, you know, just people being also just weirdos and also wanting to conquer land because they got power hungry. All right, but also a good bit of wars were because of, you know, said, you know, different opinions and hostility. I do not want that, for me at least. I obviously there's creators out there who probably would be like, yeah, I want my entire, you know, community to just hate on that person because they're like a mean person, man. I want them to sick on them like a pack of wild dogs. Like, no, I don't want that. But that's just me. Anyways, yeah, pretty much just my aspiration to have like a cool community, get 100,000 subscribers, make a good living off of said, you know, YouTube, or even any type of thing like streaming service or something, like, because if YouTube does go down, let's say, or YouTube does pass like a thing where no one who's like 18 or something can like make videos, I'll be honest with you, I'm hoping for I won't go to TikTok. I'll be real with you, I won't. I don't want to. Can't do that. But I will say that I would hope that there would be like another, I don't know, service for that, you know, like, we'll pause on that, but another, like, you know, website for that to make like videos and stuff. But yeah, those are my aspirations. 100,000 subscribers, good living wage off of YouTube, or really anything that pretty much just allows you to have a community, pretty much, and, you know, the organization to help cool ideas and stuff, and have a nice community. Those are the 4 things I want. All right, probably gonna have other stuff, obviously, you know, but those are the main 4, at least, that I have like implanted in my brain while I make this video. So this is almost 15. Actually, this will be 15 minutes. Actually, I'll be real with you. Anyways, if you feel like you want to, you know, go into the comments and say something, yeah, you know, tell your aspirations if you want to, because if you want to, you can say, like, I don't care how many you put it, I'll read all of them, and you know, if fucking like come up with a comment, because I don't like know what to say for some comments. I just end up kind of just liking them if I put them there, if I like see them. So yeah, pretty much that's it. Say I love you, dude. Hope you have a nice day, and put your aspiration if you want to. I'll definitely love them all. Really, anyone should have aspirations. But yeah, peace, dude. Have a nice day.